So we begin.
Yay,
Hello.
begin.
Hello.
Episode 3, belated, New Year, happy one.
It's a 2012 best of, isn't it?
Well, we could do a review.
Yeah.
What, a review of the year?
Yeah.
Like
Do you
what?
remember what happened last January?
Uh,
Like that.
It's not much.
Stuff went down. That's how memorable it was. I don't remember.
That's our best of 2012.
Yeah, it's a good year.
February. I watched Charlie Brooker's 2012 White.
Yeah, just watch
and
that.
I'm now recalling that in my mind, but I can't really...
That'll be better than anything we can do, so go and watch that.
And that's the end. Goodbye. Actually, that was pretty good,
I
actually.
wish I was Charlie Brooker.
You know, he started out by writing in a PC game magazine,
Yeah.
and he basically just wrote two lewd accounts of reviews. Instead of glossing over his topic and saying this game isn't very good, he'd basically just come out and say this game's shit, don't buy it. And yeah, that's why he kind of became infamous amongst his peers for being a bit quite hard hitting kind of thing. But yeah, I did watch it. The only thing about last year that's really difficult to not forget is just the Olympics and stuff like that. You're never going to not forget that, so it kind of puts all the other months into significance. Like, I can't remember what happened in March, February, April.
I was just
It's possibly doing a
finishing
dissertation.
degree.
Kale?
I think we all know how we're doing.
Did the bookshop open in 2012 or was that the year before?
Yeah,
Could be
like
a big
4
year.
years ago.
I don't know.
It's tough business economic climate.
Oh,
Dan will
I'm not
tell
really
you.
paying attention
Dan
for
will
the
tell you.
previous 3 years. It's only now
Dan
I'm
will
back.
tell you that this is not the best time to be opening a bookshop. Have you gone digital? Do you sell audiobooks?
No.
Can you sell audiobooks in a shop?
Yeah? I don't know.
No.
No.
You're a book expert.
I'm really not.
So I've never been in the shop, you know.
You haven't done as. Your brother has.
My brother has.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess his haircut in there now.
Not in
I'll
our
be.
shop.
I'll tell you what.
You can get it if you want.
That's not a bookshop, Charlie. I'm there tomorrow. I've got the dentist tomorrow. Genuinely. Not just saying
I
that.
am. And Jim's in tomorrow.
Hmm?
Tomorrow, Jim will be in.
Jim will be in.
Yeah.
What, my brother? You call him Jim?
No, Jim Birdsall.
Jim Birds? Yeah, we heard this.
Yeah.
Jim Birdsall's
He's
the
our new
employee.
employee.
Oh, wow, you got another employee.
Business is growing, expanding. New horizons.
What does he do then?
Yeah, what does
He
he
does,
do?
he does all the work that I don't do.
So you just
Some
do
of
about
it.
So-
All of it.
Everything except football manager.
Football. Oh man. Remember The Sims? That was a great game. Found that the other day on my computer. I found my old laptop PC. It had like those little mouse buttons in the middle of the keyboard. It had one of them. And it had The Sims on it. And it took about half an hour to load up, but I eventually did get The Sims open. For some reason I've got a family with a lovely woman called Deborah. I have got no idea why. There's me, and it is me, because it's blonde hair and everything, and there's this woman called Deborah. And I work for the military. Me in the military. I think I'm like a lieutenant colonel or something. And I go away for 12 hours a day and I come back and I just watch TV and drink beer. And then I'm a lieutenant colonel, so...
Good.
Living the high life.
Isn't that what all soldiers do anyway?
What? Go off, come back and...
Beat the wives.
Not all of them. Surely occasionally fight
not
for our
Deborah.
freedom occasionally.
Not Deborah.
Deborah, she's worth dying for. Speaking of women, one of the things I do want to talk about very quickly is have you guys heard of Spotted or something like a Druid? Alright, the best way to describe it, do you remember on was it Top Gear many years ago when Stephen Fry was on and they had that stupid thing, orchestrated thing where he got out that app that was showed if you're a gay person and then there's a gay person in the area.
Oh, yeah.
If you just want to meet up for
Grindr.
Yeah, that's it. If you just
Yeah,
both,
yeah,
we're on that. Yeah. If you just want to meet up for illegitimate sex
That's how we
or a
organise
coffee
this
or whatever.
podcast.
And we were thinking about this at uni, like that's like obviously a gay version of that. Is there not just a straight version of that? You get a beep on your phone, there's a hot one in your ear, she wants to. So anyway, we're thinking about this, and this has kind of evolved into this thing. It happens at universities, but I don't know the reason why it can't happen at school. This thing called Spotted, which is to do with very popular big buildings at universities. So say like the library where loads of people are, and you go on, and you'll see like a girl, or if you're a girl or boy or whatever, opposite you or around you, wearing particularly nice clothes, or looking very nice, and you post this thing to this website saying, girl on the second floor, sat, 2 doors away from the window or something, you are fit, want to go outside and bang, something like that. And it's kind of taken off, and it was at Sheffield, but the best thing about York is that York is so pretentious and middle class that it lasted about a week before it got shut down. And it got shut down because the Sky posted on it saying, on behalf of the entire university, may I just say that the girl who works in the library cafe has the best banging tits I've ever seen in my life. And I just really had to just say it. And it had about 1,000 likes, and instantly the group got taken off by administrators because, neo-feminist guy derading women, but this group was the best group ever made. And there's one for Sheffield, I'm sure there's one for Loughborough as well. And all it is just people just having a go at the people saying, can the guy in the baggy skate jeans Blink-182 have called, and even they don't want their fashion back, stuff like that. And it's just awful stuff like, can the Chinese person hogging the computer on Facebook please just leave now, that kind of thing. And it's just taken off. But I thought it'd be worth mentioning because if I'd known about it earlier, it would have been so much funnier just to just troll people. Like,
just doing it live.
Just girl, 3rd floor, banging. Seriously, the thing about that is, see those things as well about 50 things to do as a student before you graduate. And there's always one about, having sex in the library or doing something along those lines. And there's always people who claim to have done them. Sorry, Kale, let me kick you there. These big lads on campus that are always like, yeah. It's like, just kill them all. Kill them all. Speaking of which, have you ever... they've obviously a film crew followed us on our holiday because have you seen that Cabos program?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that is just the worst
BBC thing.
I came in from work the other day and my mum and dad watching this. Where's your holiday like this? And I just turned to the screen and I just see just a woman being sick in a child's swing at in a kids park. And I'm like, that's pretty accurate. We were in a kids park and no one was sick, but that's pretty accurate. I seem to remember falling off and eating a lot of sand.
I think.
Yeah, I was sick that holiday. It was fun. To an oversized condom. Another story entirely that really doesn't need to be told again. But yeah, that was fun.
Let's not talk about that holiday.
Yeah, let's just
Skip over that.
skip over that whole week. What was that guy's name? I can't say. I want to say desperately. I really do want to say. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can't say though. Can't say. How's your beers?
Nice.
Good.
Is it good that you didn't have to pay for it? It's free.
Yeah, hacker. For sure.
Where is it from? Germany, Austria,
Germany,
Switzerland,
Belgium.
Belgium.
Don't know where it's from.
My homies in Bruges, man.
Looks to be in German language.
Shout out to people in Bruges. They're listening.
Welcome. Speaking of Germany, the keen-eared among you may have noticed we're a man down this week.
The keen-eared.
Mr. James Boyd is in Germany.
He's in Europe.
So we're a 3-man podcast this week.
I'd like to say that he's out there with some friends having a fun time, but he's actually out there expanding and growing the new empire that's going to emerge from this podcast, actually.
Mention the empire in Germany.
I mean...
Still no German. No German listens last week. Well,
no, really?
Bastards, a lot.
we had 3 USA.
Don't need them. We don't need them.
29
Free
UKs.
USA.
Let's make the Germany jokes I was planning to make them.
Okay then.
No,
Is it World War related by chance?
It might be.
Or-
It might not be.
Which is it?
You'll find out. I don't know. I just need a famous German person to die. And then
Oh, you sent this last time. Oh, when the night out.
I'm
You told me
actually quite proud of it.
You were telling me on the night out that you were waiting for a famous German person to die, so all we need is Boris Becker or Angela Merkel to die. Which one would it be? Boris Becker.
Any
That
German
can be
person.
arranged.
I don't know any. Isn't Fassbender German?
He's probably not going to die soon. He's an older one, I think.
Well, it's just an example. I don't know any German people.
I don't think Cal's going to wait that long for this
No.
joke. Unless
Is
it's
it
really good.
It better be good, man.
It probably isn't, but I find it funny.
It's probably the worst thing I've ever said, but you know.
Probably the most awful, vile thing you'll ever hear, but I'm proud of it.
Probably going to make you abhor. Oh, man. Oh.
Notes? Have you taken notes?
Yeah.
I have taken notes,
I
actually.
haven't.
Have you not? Well, like I said, I did make some at home, but then I forgot to bring them because I'm an idiot. I brought beer
Oh,
and
we've
myself.
covered one of them.
We've already covered one of them. No, we haven't really, to be honest.
Spotted.
What? Oh yeah, sorry, that is one we've covered. Well, I was going to cover it in more detail because I had something very funny to say about it, but I've completely forgotten. I've forgotten, mate. Forgotten. It was just very funny to talk about this whole idea of just... Some of the quotes were just hilarious, just from people saying really derogatory things, but in very funny ways. It's basically just saying to someone, you're not a very nice person, why are you in the library? But saying it in a very, very disgusting and derogatory way.
That is what the internet's for.
It's quite funny. Do you have you laugh, you lose on Facebook? You must have you laugh, you lose on Facebook. That's just... you know the whole premise behind you laugh, you lose. You get shown a picture or something, and if you laugh, you lose. Yeah, basically, but that just gets taken over by the old internet kind of thing, culture as well. That's always fun. The one thing we must have to talk about is I've been itching to talk about it because it's rekindled my joy for the internet and everything that the internet is about. In second year, I can't remember who told me, but someone referred to me to this internet flash game called Dating Ariane. And oh my god, though, I have not stopped playing it for like the last 2 days. I told Rick about it, and Rick has been playing it as well, I think. And it is just the most hilarious thing ever. And all it is just a series of flash pictures you click on. It's like a point-and-click adventure, and you just go on a date with this woman called Ariane, and your goal is to sleep with Ariane.
Oh, yes.
Right. And you get rated out of 10 at the end. So you obviously want to get for 10 out of 10. How she is the most upright and pretentious bitch you're ever going to meet. She's like, you go and meet her and says, hi there, Ariane, you know, I'm your date for tonight. She goes, oh, hi. And you go, you look very beautiful this evening. Oh, but you say that to all the girls, 1 out of 10. And I'm like, whoa, what did it possibly say? And so you've got different options. So you say, oh, you know, how are you doing this evening? You look very beautiful. She says, oh, thank you. And you can compliment her again, or you can say something witty, and then you can like go to things like French kiss her. Because you press French kiss her. And it just cuts to a picture of her going, that reeks of desperation, 1 out of 10. But it's just so funny because you can get her drunk. Not in a weird way, not like get drunk, but you can go on like on a date and she has too much to drink and she gets into fights and you have to like drag her home, and it's just the best thing ever. But the reason why I thought we could do it is because I thought we could play it. So just get it on Google because it is the funniest thing you're ever going to play in your life.
Safety.
Try play it legitimately as well. Don't try cheat because there are ways of cheating. She likes to dance to soft rock.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can't do that.
Why?
My internet's...
Oh, down.
Internet. Down. Where?
How did you Oh, is that a preload?
It was on before, but...
Oh, man.
Gone.
If we get it back, we're definitely playing it.
It's what happens when you live in a fort in the middle of nowhere.
Good for protection.
You get cut off. We're good in a war, but not for...
Is this
day-to-day internet access.
The barbarians down the hill cut off your electricity supply? Internet supply. Actually, we were thinking that. We think that as we were driving up, actually. Very, very straight. When the zombie apocalypse happens, straight to Fort Down. Straight to Fort Down. I don't think there's anywhere safer.
Up the drawbridge and...
Stuck Woods,
post the
obviously.
snipers on the roof.
Stuck Woods, obviously. That goes without saying. Those aliens with giant heads. You have to hit with baseball bats. That was the vision.
That's what I've got this for.
I thought that was for me fiddling. That's why I put the bottle opener down.
Yeah, for those that... Well, because you can't see, Dan has a...
It
can only be described as a weapon.
It's a mini
It's not a weapon, it's a mini mallet.
It's a little sledgehammer.
I was putting up some pictures on the wall earlier. Being manly and
He was
hammering
banging one out.
Which
He's
was
being
very
manly.
lovely if you're sitting my room and I was a nice...
Okay, that's
I wasn't
arty
saying-
film.
a cocktail glass. And this is very interesting. I can't
2
see it
pieces
because of
by
my eyesight down.
Michael Goddard.
Now, his name rings a bell. Why?
He's an artist.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like a guy.
Makes
Well, he's a
pictures
guy.
with like drinks and olives and martinis.
Is
and
that an
wine
olive
and
a
stuff.
band?
Yeah, that's. I've got a band one.
That's what it is.
And then
Sorry,
I've got a golf one.
I'm really blind. A cocktail glass over there. Did you make that one as well?
No, that's Tom Watson signed flag from the.
Oh,
Open
that's a flag.
When he won the
I beg
Open.
your pardon. I've made a terrible error.
You can't see much, can you?
Was that here last time? Genuine.
It was on the floor over there.
Alright.
They all were. Now I've put them up.
You should
on
get like the
walls.
whole wall covered in
With sporting memorabilia
Yeah.
and
a trophy.
stuff.
Since Boyd's not going to be allowed back because he went to Germany, he's got Boyd on the wall. Just let me down.
Put his head on a spike.
Whoa. Yeah.
What did the barbarian Germans back in the day?
Absolutely.
When we were Vikings, maybe.
Yeah, man. Let's not go down the history road. Talk about a lot of stuff. Did you see the football this week at all?
Which
The Bradford game
FA Cup?
or
No, I
the
didn't.
FA Cup? I did see Van Persie's goal, which against all on my better judgment in the FA Cup was a hell of a goal,
Very
I must
good one.
say. That's his weaker foot as well.
Biggs ball as well.
Has he really got a weaker foot though on Percy?
He's really brilliant, I have to say. Very good player. We'd have him at Leeds, just though.
Well, we just got him on Becky. That's the thing.
He's on his way.
No, he's not.
Let's see his
He's
Kale.
going nowhere.
Oh, David Haig, I've got him on Twitter and he says different. Does he, Kale? Does he, Kale?
I don't like this psyche Charlie.
Well, that is all you... Sorry, Jen, I know you weren't there the other night, but that's all Kale would not stop talking about this guy that owns Leeds, or part owns Leeds. He would not shut up
He
about
was at Rock Bar and we were in York.
Dominic
If we'd have gone to
Meyer,
Leeds,
here
we
we
could
go.
have met.
Here we go. If we come to Leeds, we could have met some championship level footballers. Whoop-de-doo, Basil.
Sometimes, Charlie, I just want
Whoop-de-doo!
to stab you.
Stab me. We had a weapon in the corner.
Pass me that hammer down.
Austin Powers, what a film. Turns out Vanessa was a fembot. Oh yes, we knew all. Actually, as I said the other day, the best part of that whole entire series of films is the quote from Austin Powers where he says that when there's a sign saying to English countryside, and he says that it's so funny how English countryside looks exactly like the hills of Southern California, and there's just a random post box every so often when they're driving down this road. That's actually really very simple comedy. I don't know how. It's nothing complicated. It's just a spoof on James Bond and that kind of thing. And why can't we do something? We need comedy in our lives. We could be the next Miranda.
Not get me started on that.
I've been forced to watch it at Christmas.
Oh
I've never
my
loved it.
God.
It is so bad. I don't find it funny. It's just a woman being awkward in her 40s. Is she 40?
I don't care.
We should definitely have a feature.
It's like off, but I love that episode. What's that episode where she falls over?
What, every episode?
And then that other episode where she gets called a man and turns to camera and does that thing with her eyebrow. Or that other episode where she falls over but looks at camera while she's falling over. Or the other episode where she pulls that face at camera.
This happens in every episode.
Yeah.
He's satirising the programme.
It's like killers extensively. I have to agree. It's a woman
It's
that
very,
I personally think should
simple
know better.
comedy.
But 10 million people watch the Christmas
It's
special.
the opiate for the masses.
Whoa, alright, Carl, calm down. Not quite that. But I did watch it. We were also talking in the car on the way here. Did you watch the Africa thing? That nature programme? Damn, you get some culture in your life.
Sorry, I don't do Amber.
What?
Whoa, why don't you do Amber?
I don't know.
You're more of a...
Animals and
out,
stuff, I don't.
like animals.
Animals and stuff. Oh my god.
I was just about to say before Kale went on his little sarky little rant there that we should definitely have a cornerstone of this podcast should be met with a little jingle for Kale's rant. No, it wasn't Kale's wanker of the week. Kale's wanker of the week. And then just have him just talk extensively about something and just go, fucking Miranda.
Where did she come from as well? She just appeared.
Talkie. Oh, sorry.
Oh, fucking heck,
Literally,
right.
I think she's
Literally. No,
she's got the
she
classic
did
rags to
nothing.
riches story. I think she wasn't really anything, and then she got. Oh no, I think she.
A lot of comedians.
I think she had an Edinburgh show. Yeah, she had an
Where-
Edinburgh show, and she
An
did quite
Edinburgh
well.
Fucking people that don't get noticed at Edinburgh, and she does.
Well, Kale, that's not my fault or Dan's fault, or is it?
Oh,
It's Boyd's fault. That's it.
Blame it all on Boyd.
that and the fucking horrible shite that is Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Oh,
Which
people-
again just came out of nowhere. And it's just...
Apparently that's taken about 20 years to get to TV. It was on radio before.
God,
I can't.
fucking
I don't
reasons.
like. Mum and Dad watch it like it's. It is effectively.
Shite.
They say the same about me though when I was watching Peep Show. But I was
Peep
like,
Show
Peep Show is
is
actually funny
amazing.
though.
And then you get crap like Miranda and Mrs. Brown Boys.
Now, you
I'm
must
sure
have seen it, I'm sure you have. Have you seen the latest episode of Family Guy where they talk about
And
Breaking Bad
Yeah.
and The
Yeah.
Wire?
As soon as I saw that.
As soon as I saw
is
that.
exactly right.
Because that is exactly. Maybe I haven't seen it, but
Alright.
Peter decides to start watching Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
and he's watching it by himself. And instead of it being the actual episode of Breaking Bad, it's just a guy going, "You will tell everyone about how good Breaking Bad is. You will not stop talking about how good Breaking Bad is. You will tell everyone that Breaking Bad is the best thing on TV, apart from maybe The Wire." And that is essentially how everyone talks about it.
Tired of hearing people saying stuff and Homeland and
I know.
killing and stuff.
I don't have...
Stop telling me to watch things.
It's not that I don't have time.
I started watching the first series of Homeland, and then everyone went on about it. It's like, I can't be asked anymore.
It's not that I don't have the time, and it's not that I don't have the perseverance or the determination to watch it. I just don't want to because it's been so overhyped. Which I suppose then the kind of the argument for that is that, well, why don't you just see what the hype is all about and watch it for yourself? But then it's got to the point now where it's beyond that. I just Breaking Bad, it's just like, it's just really gritty, real. It's like, no, just
nothing real about it. Never gonna happen.
I suppose it's quite double standards because I will kind of watch Family Guy, but that's different because it's terrible.
It's not terrible. It's amazing.
It isn't amazing. I feel really bad for watching it because I feel like I'm old now. I shouldn't be watching it. I really shouldn't. I should be more cultured than I am. I should not be watching that.
Watch Family Guy.
It's alright.
Yeah, I started watching again. The IT Crowd.
Oh, that's quite good.
Nice.
IT Crowd's good.
What's Matt Berry in that plays the boss? He's just one of the best characters I've ever seen.
You watched Black Books, Dylan Moran.
Yeah,
that's so funny. That's absolutely.
So it's like I showed my dad it. I was like, Dad, this is what we should do to our bookshop. It's just,
or just not give a shit. I thought you'd do that anyway.
Oh yeah.
What's the actual name of the shop? Genuinely,
It's just the Tadcaster Bookshop.
It's not Smith and Son.
No. If it was something like that, I'd quit.
That would be amazing. Actually, I did have something to tell you. A piece of genuine news. At the same time as Leeds Fest, there's a new festival in York now.
Has it got Eminem?
No, it hasn't, but it has got your other favourite band. I shit you not.
Who?
The Stranglers.
Really?
Apparently, my dad said it's called Gold Trees Festival.
I'll be up for that. Which
is usually held, I think, further up north, in somewhere near Ripon, somewhere Thirsk, somewhere around there. I don't know. And it's £75 for 3 days, or you can get a ticket on the door. But the Stranglers so far are the only confirmed act. But they've had like loads of 80s bands and a couple of 90s. Not like huge, but you know. And apparently it's Rawcliffe Park, which is where I live near Skelton and Clifton Moor. It's literally there. So there's no need for us to camp. There's no need for us to do anything. So I thought we'd definitely go on.
Stay at your house.
Yeah, my mum was just like, yeah, stay out. But I thought that would be awesome because, like, my dad said that the Stranglers are like the only confirmed act. But if they're going to be there, there's going to be someone of a similar level. So, Led Zepp, Stone's going to be there. It goes without saying. I mean, like Hendrix Hologram, and what's his face, fucking Beethoven on the piano. Chaucer, I could go on. But yeah, and then Emily's Fest and
Algier, Wiley, Skeptic.
Wiley, is that what you said? Where are you rolling? Oh, I'll never forget that. She's quite an attractive girl. I'd quite like to try and get with her. Let's elbow her in the face. Wasn't deliberate.
It was just the phase when
wasn't
started listening to what is it? Battles.
Oh, she went mental.
Wiley, it came out, I was like, Wiley's cancelled. So they just started playing music, and it was Battles. Atlas. And me just like, oh my god! Bang! Straight in this girl's face.
Yep.
Elbow to the chin.
Big chin. Quite nice dad. Sorry, we're getting off topic. Dan, what notes have you got, seriously?
I think we're on TV now. Let's move to
TV.
Film Corner.
Film Corner?
Go into a corner.
I'm going to go see Les Mis on Sunday,
Oh.
which will possibly strip me of all shred of masculinity that I've got left.
Yeah, that might be good for your history.
I quite like music.
French revolutionaries.
No. I quite like musicals. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, because I'm a big sop, really. A heterosexual man can enjoy musical, right?
I went to see Spamalot in London the other week.
That's a different...
That was very good.
That one like South Park creators have done, the Book of Mormon thing, that's meant to be the funniest thing ever. It's coming to London as well. We should definitely try to get to see it. Film Corner, though, Oscar nominations today.
Yeah,
it looks good, though. I mean, I know I'm a huge history nut, because I'm a big goober. But
does it look mean, or is it just... Americans thinking, oh, we are amazing, let's give this all the Oscars because the man was the greatest man in the world.
Well, yeah, kind of. Well, it's Spielberg as well, and it's Daniel Day-Lewis playing it. He's British though, so that's something to be happy about. Life of Pi was good
I went to see Life of Pi last week.
Oh, and
it was really good. Well, they like visuals and stuff.
Apparently, that's meant to be its biggest selling feature.
I mean, it's quite a strange story, but it's based on a novel, I think. But
aye, it is.
It was good.
I think we were talking about before because we went to that place next to the city screen for like free drink, and they obviously have all the posters and stuff. The kind of the big The Hobbit has kind of died down a little bit now. Now that all the kind of other big films have come out.
I also went to see The Impossible last week.
Oh, that's with Ewan McGregor about the tsunami.
A hard watch, I must say. It's really brutal.
I don't know how I could watch that because it's just. I know it's like a human story because it's a family that survived the tsunami, but
it was very brutal.
What, in a good way, a bad way?
Sort of a bad way,
a
but
bad film.
No, it's a good film. The acting's
it's meant to be quite good actually. I think she's got an Oscar nomination, possibly.
Yeah, she does.
Ewan McGregor should never be allowed an Oscar for ruining.
Yeah, he was really good.
Ruining Star Wars, but that's just another story. Who is it's Tarantino's film, Django Unchained? That looks good.
There's that new one as well with what's his name, Drive guy,
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Gangster.
Oh, Gangster Squad. That it's meant to be okay. There's a new one I saw a trailer for. I went to see The Hobbit. That he's in. There's like woods or something. Were you there? Was I there? Were you there?
Oh, yeah, I was there.
Oh yeah, you were there.
I remember that.
Okay, but that's how good the trailer was. Clearly, I like to because sometimes trailers can be good. First time I saw the Watchmen trailer in the cinema, that was quality because I'd literally just finished reading it that week for about the second or third time, and then I just saw a trailer and I had no idea there was a film coming out. I was like, oh, this is mega. The Man of Steel trailer, this new Superman film, is quite good as well because it doesn't really give much away. Yeah. And there's a new Star Trek film as well.
Another superhero. I think I'm
superhero. Another superhero beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just start this again.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well this year, apparently. I know. It's just those films. I think there is a huge market for that, but I mean, come on. Iron Man 3. How long is
now?
There's Iron Man 3 coming out.
There'll be another Avengers.
They had all the
Avengers.
3
already come out.
No, 2, and then he was in
the
Avengers.
There's a Thor 2. That's coming out. There's going to be another
Captain
Avengers,
America,
obviously. Captain America. And don't get me wrong, they're quite. I mean,
I'm sure
Avengers. Avengers.
I
think looking back was actually not that great, but it actually was quite fun to watch first time. A lot of explosions and shit.
I watched it. My sister got the DVD and I sat and watched it. I was like, what the fuck was all the hype about these?
Because it's the comic book, isn't it? And that's huge in America. America. You know what they're like.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you know what they're like.
Hollywood.
Seth MacFarlane's presenting it though, isn't he? I understand so.
That make it worth watching.
Do they broadcast it over here?
Yeah.
Because I know they said.
Actually, I don't know because it's on at about. It'll be on about 5 in the morning.
Who can be asked?
It'll be broadcasted online, I think. But.
People used to say that. People used to do it at the Sheffield Uni. They used to stay up and watch like the Super Bowl and.
I watched the Super Bowl.
That's
not too late.
How can you watch football? It is American football. It is just the most complicated game ever.
It's like, the ball out play.
Hard to
5
understand.
Adverts about beer and.
If you watch it in the UK, you don't get an advert. You
just get Jake Humphrey.
You get the
camera.
No, it's not. It's not Jake Humphrey on Sky. It's someone else. I don't know. Some British guy. It's like this Keys. No, it's like this nerdy white British guy, and then this like massive American black
rock
former player.
Oh, speaking of the Rock,
they have quite a good like rapport.
The film he's in, it's about bodybuilders, and they pull off like a heist. I think I can't remember what it's called, but he's absolutely huge. It is literally like the cartoon where someone's got like an air pipe and stuck it on and just kind of pumped him up. It's got Mark Wahlberg in it as well. You know, Marky Mark from.
So I want to keen on Mark Wahlberg, but lately his films are actually pretty good.
The Fighter, the one with Christian Bale in.
Ted, that's good.
Oh, we've got internet now.
Boogie
Finally got internet. Get on dating Ariane right now.
I'll do that at the end.
Oh, all right. We'll save it to the end. It's the greatest thing ever invented by man. There is a sequel coming out. It's called Something in the Night. That's the sequel to Dating Ariane. No, not Ted or Mark Wahlberg, but.
But yeah,
he made that Italian Job remake though.
Right. Everyone has one.
Never be.
Boogie Nights on Sky.
Boogie Nights.
Have you watched that?
No, I haven't.
It's Mark Wahlberg with a prosthetic penis, which is about a foot long. He plays a porn star in the 70s, and you watch it like, what the fuck am I watching? Because there's like John C. Reilly in it, Philip Seymour Hoffman. There's like this Mexican gangster guy that's in all these weird films.
Oh, Machete.
No, not him. Just another guy.
Machete. You gotta say it in a British voice. With maybe a whip at the end.
There's another guy as well. Really
the other Mexican, a very famous Mexican actor. He's not Benicio del Toro.
No. He's not Mexican.
Machete's
Cuban, isn't
No, he is. I think I'd like to say same thing, but I don't want to get offending. Antonio Banderas, he's a Spanish-esque.
He might not be Mexican. I don't know. He's just
basically he's not Mexican.
He's about Mexican with an afro and a moustache. You'd recognise him if you saw him. Santana.
Carlos Valderrama. Go on, I want to get this. I'd recognise him if I saw him. Oh, I think I know who you mean.
Could Google it, but I think
The uncle
it's
from
funny
Spy
just
Kids.
Just keep naming Mexican people, Charlie.
The uncle from Spy Kids.
Antonio Banderas.
No, he's the father in Spy Kids. Keep
know.
naming Mexican actors. I think I'm running thin now.
Carry on talking. But yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg with a foot-long penis in this film. It's just like Heather Graham's in it as well.
How much of it do you get to see? Like,
all of it?
Is it out all the time or what?
No, it's not just out.
No. Whoa! I mean, it's in.
It's in. But it wears like
It's not so out. It's in.
skin-tight Y fronts, so it's just there.
It's just not cricket, is it?
Very strange.
It's not cricket.
I don't think I'm going to look that one up.
Oh, I am.
I am. After a dating Ariane session.
Julianne Moore, she's in it.
Who?
It's just it's
Julianne
like an
Moore.
A-list, man.
I was actually reading Empire magazine in Sainsbury's today when it was really quiet.
Burt Reynolds in there is Louis Guzman.
Who the hell is Louis Guzman? I also think
You're about to find out.
I think he'll be
Yeah,
Guth.
DB.
He'll be Guth.
Louis Guzman.
Guth man.
Guzman.
Dan's gonna get on there because I can actually see that. Oh no, I can't. I need Kale's phone for it. That
guy.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. Oh, that's Have you seen The Count of Monte Cristo
No.
with Jim Caviezel? It's the guy in that. I know who that is. I love the way. I was thinking about the uncle.
We no longer have internet.
Don Cheadle.
Oh
he's in it.
damn!
William H. Macy.
I'm
The
wrong.
cast is
I've
just
got wrong.
amazing.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
I was watching Ocean's 11 the other night on ITV2. It's one of those films that just constantly gets repeated on ITV.
Yeah.
Ruined by
ITV
adverts.
only have that rights for about 6 movies and just
Yeah, they
repeat them
do.
all the time.
Pretty much. It's always. For me, I've like
Used to have all the James Bond, but I think they're gone.
Gladiator
Just
is always on ITV. Shawshank Redemption, I swear, in third year uni was on about once a week, which is good because it's a great film. But when you've seen it once, you've.
Watching movies on TV because adverts.
Robert
just
Downey
ruin
Senior. He's in it. Sorry, I'm still going on around this guy.
Downey
Robert
Senior.
Downey Senior.
Senior.
God, I didn't know he had a dad. Well, I obviously did, but
I didn't know he was born.
I didn't know he was an actor also.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. Oh, I hate January. It's such a depressing month after Christmas.
How was everyone's Christmases?
It was good though, man. Apart from the beers that I got a new record player.
Okay.
Well, obviously everyone knew, the listeners.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we
Keen-eared listeners wouldn't. Yeah. Got some vinyl.
Did you act surprised when you...
Yeah, I did.
Oh, look at this.
I didn't open it last as well. I opened it like second, so to make sure. But 2 of my vinyls didn't arrive because they were coming from.
I got a few vinyls as well.
Oh, let's have a look
at them out now.
This one. What is this? This was intriguing me earlier, but I didn't want to open it in case I broke it.
Paramore box set.
Oh, Flight of the Conchords vinyl.
Yeah, got Flight of the Conchords.
There's always time in the play. There's always.
Lumineers.
Oh, Lumineers are cool.
Yeah, those are my 2 new vinyls.
I got I know you're not a fan. I got Radiohead in Rainbows. I did get Neil Young Harvest. It came 2 days ago.
nice.
It came all the way from Italy. My dad's such an idiot. He said, "Oh, couldn't find it on the internet." One Google search, I found it on eBay for half the price. So I don't know what he was doing. And I got the Avalanches Since I Left You, which is like this Australian sample band, and they're really cool. And I got those 2. That's a blue pressed vinyl as well, so it's proper good. There's something cool about owning it as well. I was telling you about this the other night, that if you want, you can have my old one if you want it, because it is a little bit broken in the sense that it will sometimes skip on like brand new records, but it would just not play it. We'll just have to persevere on it. It was only 10 quid off eBay, but this new one's a proper more like a box one, so it's it has got USB capability, but I've yet to put anything onto my iTunes because I'm not like that obsessed. Because I know some people like want the vinyl sound, on like.
Yeah, I've done that with a few that. Cause most of them come with the download.
Yeah, they do.
Which is quite good, the new ones, and I've uploaded a few using the USB, and it's. You can. You get a sort of hiss with it. It's
Mamma mia. You got me in a Mexican mood now. I haven't had any food tonight, so I have to get my own food when I get in. Definitely having Mexican at 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning. Ah, fuck yeah, I don't know. Got my Japan module tomorrow. And the dentist. Yeah. Dentist is the worst thing. It's so expensive when you're get to our age. I've got to pay. I went last week for a checkup. She spent 10 seconds looking around my teeth. Said, yeah, they're all absolutely fine apart from that one, which needs the fillings just kind of come out a little bit. You need to put it back in. So I was like, fine. She goes, went downstairs and says, oh, you can pay later. And says, oh, how much will it be? She's out of interest. Oh, just 50 quid. I was like, what? For 10 seconds of work?
Are you on private, aren't you?
Not private. I guess the one on
NHS. You're
Nurse, yeah.
Really?
Well, you used to get
$17.50 every time.
Was that a checkup though?
But you didn't have a.
Yeah.
I haven't paid yet. I'm paying, for a filling tomorrow.
Oh.
But when you do go for a checkup and they literally just go, yeah, fine, all right, you can go, see you in 6 months, and you pay 17.50, 20 quid or what, that really gets me.
We go, and our dentist is Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka. So you go in, and he literally sits there with his crossed legs behind the chair, and you just, as soon as you walk in, you get the image of that boat going into the tunnel.
Where are we going? No one's going! Can you just look at my teeth now?
That's a
Such a cool film. I read on Reddit that he hoped something really bad would happen to Johnny Depp in the remake of the Charlie Chaplin Factory film, because when he found out they were making it, he thought that it was so sacrilegious and whatever, and he wanted Johnny Depp to fail doing it.
I kind of did, because it's a shit film.
It's not shit in the sense that
Johnny Depp's
it's got some quality one-liners in it. Like, everything in this room's edible, including me. That's called cannibalism. That got me when I was about 50.
Is it Tim Burton?
Is it Johnny Depp? Yeah, let me think. Yeah, it is.
I want to find the Oompa Loompas in the remake.
No,
That
little
little weird guy.
They did not see the customary Night Before Christmas, this Christmas Carol.
I did.
It was on, I'm sure, somewhere. Because it is my absolute favourite, one of my favourite films.
I think I'll make my family sit and watch it, and if they get up and move, I'll chuck stuff at them. Sit down.
But I need the toilet. No, you don't.
You've got a cup.
I need to take my pills, Kale. No, you fucking don't.
It's just a great film.
It is. Nah, I like it. It's cool. I think it looks good now that it's older as well, because obviously the animation's a bit shit, but that helps it a lot, because it plays into the...
some character.
Yeah. I know nothing about films. I'm doing this film module to do with the history of film, and it starts on Tuesday, and the task that he's given us is we have to pick any film we want and just talk about it for 5 minutes, why we like it, but we have to use all the proper lingo. So it's like, I like the close-up and the panning shot here, but he says we can choose any film you want, so he says
so what, you should listen to a podcast on Absolute Radio called Film Fandango. Where they talk about a new film, and then a guest brings in like any film, so just pick one of the guests and just copy exactly what they say.
There's only one podcast on the internet worth listening to. I think you know which one it is.
That is a good one.
No, I know what you mean.
Talk about old films and stuff, you better.
This guy comes across as being more of a film buff than a historian as well. So I've got a feeling no matter what I pick, he's going to be like, oh yes, what did you think of the cinematography in the second scene by Herschel
What you do, Charlie, is
Kostovsky?
you go on the Sci-Fi Channel about 2 o'clock in the morning, and you get the
when he's presenting
movies.
When he's presenting this show.
I think I stayed up and watched Crocosaurus. Which was just amazing.
Mega Shark vs Giant Octopus.
Yeah. Oh, there's Sand Sharks.
Sand Shark?
With the tagline, just when you thought it was safe to get out of the water.
That's brilliant.
Sounds awesome. Has he got a very poorly acted scene? Oh, thank God, we're out of the ocean,
exactly the same as Jaws, but just with
reverse Jaws. So what happens when you run to the city where it's tarmac? You're safe.
It's tough, it's a sand shark and getting anywhere.
It's in your mind. We are the island. That kind of thing.
On the golf course in the bunker.
Oh God, that brings a whole new dimension to golf. Second Tiger Woods is here. Got some trouble in the sand trap. Oh, he's been skewered in half.
The Frankenfish was a classic.
What, fish with a...
Just a lot of dead fish that morph into one big fish.
Just on Sci-Fi at 3 in the morning. Is this a Freeview channel or a Sky channel?
Sky.
Because I hope it's a Freeview, so I'm so there tonight. I was going to come in after this, do some work and watch some really terrible TV at like 12 in the morning. Now I know what I'm watching.
Sci-fi movies are just amazing.
I've told you guys the Christmas party in 3rd year at the university, they do like an all-day drinking, so you can go in from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening and, just get absolutely trashed, and they only serve everything in 2-pint cups. They don't serve anything in pint cups. and you get trashed. And we were there for about 10 hours. And we got home and we torrented Lord of the Rings Return of the King Extended Edition to watch with about 10 pizzas and everything. And it turns out we, about halfway we realised that we downloaded the Spanish version. So we were just reading subtitles for 6 hours. And some of the, it was like, Aragon, Zimorinda, Ring de la Muerte. So some of the lines are so
the Tango de la Muerte. That's where you got that.
Yeah, pretty much was. You're not getting my first child. But how? Muerte doesn't mean death, though. And I think Lord of the Rings has got... Oh, no, there's no death in that word. Oh, maybe... fucking hell. But I don't speak Spanish. But it was just funny because the dubbed words were out of sync. So Aragon would say this really long speech and it would just be cut to... Si. Or something. Yes. Si, senor. Si, senor. Ding 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 ding. There's always that.
Change the music.
It's like flamenco dancing from orcs and shit. Speaking of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, second one comes out. I don't think I'll see it. Obviously it's going to be good. I think everyone's going to go see it. I quite liked that Martin Freeman was good in it. I thought he was going to be shit. I thought he was going to be... Did you come with us? Yeah. I thought he was going to be shit. Because I thought he was going to be shit.
I liked how it interwove the plots of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Yeah,
I read somewhere that the
first scene from The Hobbit is the first scene from Lord of the Rings. But
in when old Bilbo's writing the book, the first line he writes is the first line of The Hobbit.
Sorry. Those panpipes are so good.
Didn't get many nominations for the Oscars.
I don't think he got any. I don't think his Oscar.
Got some of the other ones.
I
think the third one might do, but it got.
I think
makeup and hairstyle.
Apparently, the rumor is
hairstyle.
Well, the dwarves with all the beards and stuff. That's good.
I was just surprised there's a category for hairstyle.
For New Year, I think we were talking about this. Or was it with you?
One more as well.
About some of the dwarves.
Production design.
They'd clearly just given up on the makeup. There was a really fat one, the one with a really big schlong.
What version did you see? The high frame rate, explicit edition.
Lord of the Ring. The Hobbit goes down under. I don't know. Yeah, some of them were really good. They had really good beards and big noses and things. And then there was those two youngish looking ones.
Yeah.
The guy from Being Human.
Who had absolutely no makeup and no stuff on. He was just a man that was made to look smaller. He was just a man with normal ears, normal dwarves. Facial hair. And that's
what is it? Have you seen Being Human?
That's how dwarves work.
Yeah, he plays the vampire.
When they're young, they're quite normal looking, and then as they go older, they get more.
Any Tolkien fans out there? I don't mean to
that's why Thorin and Finninkilly are quite normal
that's why they're quite normal
because they're the youngest ones.
Oh, that makes sense now. So when you become older, you just get a huge nose
and fat
and there is that fat one that is just there for comic relief. Yeah. He does nothing. He doesn't fight apart from there just eating food and just getting into funny situations regarding his weight. He's fat. Peter Jackson's got his cameo in it as well. He's one of the dwarves fighting that weird albino feline cat thing. It wasn't the guy. Mazog the Deathbringer, whatever his name is. The guy with one arm and a hook. Captain Hook. Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman.
Speaking of Flight of the Conchords, Brett is in it.
What's the guy?
He's one of the elves.
The fucking Zog the Duke, whatever his name is.
Azog.
Yeah, Azog, that's his name. The Defiler, that's it.
Zog the Defiler.
He's just
like an 80s porn star.
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah,
Jeremy the Defiler.
Brett from Flight of the Conchords was in Lord of the Rings for about 5 seconds as an elf thing, and he's back in. Did you not see him in there? Hobbit. No. He's like Elrond's servant guy.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
He looks really different because he's got the elf hair and everything, but yeah.
Elrond. Hugo Weaving. What a guy.
I'm thinking of
Jermaine. Jermaine's in with his glasses.
Yeah,
I've never seen an elf with glasses.
What you talking about? What are the films? There's that Catherine Bigelow film which is about killing Osama bin Laden.
I've not heard of that.
It did.
That's
It did,
probably not
I'll have you
many
know. Best
nominations.
director and film, possibly. Zero Dark 30, that's the
Oh,
one.
right.
I'm sure film buffs out there will tell you that that's very
Got
good.
Director. I remember seeing that somewhere.
Which I think is a phrase that will never get you a woman.
There it is. Best Picture nomination.
What else got nominated?
Yeah, what was the Best Picture nomination? Wasn't the French film
Silver
nominated?
Linings Playbook was got
What?
quite a few.
Civil?
Silver Linings Playbook.
What is that? Oh, that's that thing with Bradley Cooper, isn't
Bradley
it?
Cooper and
You're my friend! No, you're not! We should get married! Ha! At the end. Every
Django,
rom-com ever, right?
Les Mis, Lincoln, Argo.
I
main
dream a
ones,
dream in
basically.
times gone
Life of
by.
Pi.
Sorry,
Subo get the
Subo.
get the cameo in Les Mis.
I do a dream from a little apple. Have you? I don't know. You must have seen that video. I've seen footage of the girl that rolls her eyes in the crowd when she says that she wants to be as big as Elaine Page and she wants to be as big as the big opera singers. And the girl that rolls her eyes, she has just been absolutely crucified. She's there like, oh, fucking, she's a waffle. She's unemployed and single and Scottish. She's everything that's wrong in the world. And she comes out and sings this amazing song.
That was a mental breakdown.
It wasn't that good.
What a hilarious singing dog! What a hilarious singing dog! Susan Boyle is, I believe the joke goes
You
from
watched
Mr. Boyle.
Ricky Gervais science thing. He says a bit and that, and I don't want to repeat what he said because he got absolutely crucified. For
Is it
that.
libelous?
Yeah. No, but
Is it?
yeah, he's basically saying if she didn't, she's not actually brilliant. If she didn't look like she did, she would have got nowhere. Basically what he said.
There's loads of those things
That's what he
emerged of imagined if she was normal and they photoshopped
Yeah.
and they brushed her up with makeup and stuff to make it look, and they just basically transformed her into Britney Spears. They pretty much just got Google Images page 4
Yeah.
picture of Britney Spears and went and superimposed it onto her. That's
And
what
then like, yeah, oh, she's alright.
yeah, she's alright. Bang that.
When she
4
was
out of
like
10.
that,
Would
and
not
just
bang. Subo though. And I know I'm not afraid. That's not even a line. They're just like singing it in the tune. Anne Hathaway cut her hair off though, apparently in the scene, and they all sing live in the scenes.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
It's a new way of doing it. It's the same guy that did the King's Speech. Sorry, the oh come on! Oh come on! Oh come on! That show was good. Come on! Come on! I don't need to be here anymore. What am I doing here? To Edinburgh. What am I doing with my
and
life?
they added all the orchestration.
Yeah, they had like
afterwards.
little earpieces in their heads to give them the time to give them music. But apart from that, they sung it live, which is quite cool.
Yeah,
Have to be
I
said.
don't think they do that. But
Yeah, what can you
that's
do?
good. I was pleased with that.
It pleases me. Well, it pleases
Shows
Dan
that
everyone. I
They
think
actually have
no.
talent. Yeah, people are in it instead of just overdubbing with mixing in autotune. Well, they probably did do that as well.
I mean, they did that in Moulin
Most of
Rouge.
the time they can get sort of other people
Chicago,
to sing it and
possibly.
then sort of mix in
Yeah,
their
but
voices
autotune's
with
a very
other
powerful
people.
thing. Have you not seen like
Gwen Stefani. Yeah.
Ooh. She's a hollowback girl, Kale.
Didn't have autotune back in the day, of no doubt.
Oh, that's when
Was she hot?
was.
Is she hot?
She was in No Doubt.
Is she hot though?
Not anymore.
She's hot. No offence.
You got to realise she is about 50 years
She
old.
has got fried eggs though. I'm sorry, she does though. Come on. Let's be honest.
Don't get me started on what she's done to No Doubt now. She's ruined that band.
I've not looked at.
I heard.
You know what, Kale? I thought they died a long death many, many years ago.
I thought
did,
it stopped
but
in
now
the 90s, and then it said like a No Doubt reunion. I thought, thank God she's going back to what she was good at. And then you look at them and you hear the latest song.
Didn't she just shag her way around the band?
I'm surprised if she did.
Do you remember Crazy Taxi? Looking at you then, Kale, I was like, Crazy Taxi. Do you remember Crazy Taxi?
We did that last time.
Did we?
We had a whole game.
No.
We had a whole game like reminiscence
Really?
last time. He did The Sims as well.
No, really?
Yeah.
What is it about this
We did
music?
some new
He
material.
didn't tell us about Deborah last time, but we did.
No, I didn't say about
Your
Deborah.
secret life that you go back to from Sainsbury's.
How's work? Fine, gotta go upstairs.
It's fine. Deborah needs me.
The military needs. We're at war.
She's done 4 hours without me. Oh, I did talk about it because we were talking about how I filled a room and everything, and they still didn't know what they wanted.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. Do you remember Themed Hospital? and you cured people by making their heads explode. Seems legit. I've got cancer. Okay. What else have we got? Sport. What have we got? What notes?
Sport. Oh, I've got a sports story.
Sports.
Bradley Wiggins.
Oh, here we go.
Claims the BBC Sports Personality Award was
That was
his
like
greatest achievement.
Was it?
That was months
No, it
ago,
wasn't.
Man. That was months ago, man.
That was in weeks, end of December.
He's
But
been
I've
adopted.
been saving this story, but what? It's not your greatest achievement.
You think he crossed the line of the Tory fans thinking, God, I've done all that, but I can't wait for that trophy given to me by Gary Lineker.
Sue Barker, actually.
Susan.
I think he's become more of an athlete, isn't he? Because he's the way he is.
Fair, he can ride a bike, but
He can ride a bike.
He can ride a bike.
Sort your
He
hair
can
out.
ride a bike,
saying-
but so can I.
The mod movement died about 20 years ago. Cut your sideburns off. Then we'll talk.
Wisdom from Kale Smith.
I don't think I've watched sports.
If this shit ever takes off, so yeah, just
I've got the voting now.
you haven't watched it. I watched a little bit of this one because I felt that maybe the Paralympic athletes should maybe have won. David Weir is an absolute machine. He's a machine.
7% of the votes.
7.
Wiggins got 30%.
Who was second?
Ennis got second with 22%.
Third.
I think
Murray got 14%, and then the rest of them got.
I think Wiggins
nothing.
should have won it. See, he was.
For riding a bike
Yeah, but he Tory fans
without drugs.
No, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have won it. I'm just saying it's his greatest achievement. It's fucking stupid.
I stopped watching Sports Personality the year Michael Dewberry stopped getting nominated.
What, never?
he got nominated once.
Fuck off, no he didn't.
I think they tried. They got
Kale, no.
massive. Type in.
Michael Dewberry has never been nominated.
Not like I don't think he got officially nominated, but there was a massive.
What a campaign to get Michael
to
Dewberry,
try and get him
best a mediocre defender,
Yeah.
for Sports Personality of the Year. Are you kidding me? Michael Dewberry.
Might
Is
not
there a picture
be
of him?
Wikipedia.
I don't know if it'll be on his wiki now.
In the crowning glory of his Wikipedia. It is now on his Wikipedia. Kale there frantically tapping away on his phone. Got beat down to Google. And I know I'm
Lead service crew for it.
Oh, get on yourself on that. Don't like Dewberry because he's a bit different to me.
Can anyone remember when it was bizarrely running for BBC Sports Person? 2004.
2004?
There you go.
He was dangerously close to getting in the top 4 or 5.
Bullshit.
Right, that's the lead service crew forum member said.
Says Johnny, Leeds born and bred. Actually, that's one of my next. Do you play FIFA? You got FIFA?
No.
Well, FIFA, you can do this Ultimate Team. It's basically just a fantasy.
Yeah,
we talked. You know what it is.
No, it is.
I was going to do an.
You talk about it non-stop when we do it.
Oh right, come on, me and Rick. But I was going to do an old Leeds team. So it was going to be Paul Robinson in goal, Alan Smith. Who's he play for? Alan Smith.
Still on,
MK Dons.
He's still on FIFA.
Yeah, I think he is on. He's getting midfield, and you could have Judas on the left wing.
There you go.
Why not? Harry Kill's quite good, isn't he?
He's coming.
Neither Judas is centre half. Ferdinand.
No, you can have him.
Alright, can't have him. Ian Hart still plays for Reading. Who else? Right back, Danny Mills? No, retired. Fraser Richardson? Is he still kicking about?
Yeah. Johnny Woodgate.
Yeah, Middlesbrough. See, the team's coming together here, man. Lee Bowyer, is he still kicking about? Up front might be a problem.
Steve McPhail, still at Cardiff. You can get him in.
Up front might be a
Up
problem.
front.
Yeah, that's an issue. Jimmy Floyd, no.
No.
Duke. He's gone.
Viduka retired a couple of years ago.
Have you seen the Emil Heskey overhead kick, by the way, that he scored for the Australian team? It's the most slow motion fat person overhead kick. It's just like Rick Waller falling
like he
over.
falls and it just hits his foot and he's going backwards.
So, I love the way he's had an absolute Indian summer in regards to his fame, just from cult following because of FIFA and because of the internet, because he's just so shit. People always say like, oh, Messi's rubbish because he hasn't scored any goals in the Premier League. Heskey scored over 100 goals in the Premier League. Oh, classic guy. I'd love it, I'd embrace it. So you know about that Cardiff, is it Cardiff Chopra that's got huge gambling
can't
issues?
afford the 40 grand to go to court or something like that.
Yeah, and he's got extensive loan debts and he's been banned from every racecourse for 10 years. Apparently he read. I think I read some. You got to take that away from me. I'm feeling really too bad. You've got to. Dan's got a mallet.
With your feet as well.
Yeah. Sorry. I think I read somewhere that he would finish a game and just during the manager's team talk or whatever, he'd just be on his phone, just making bets, collecting money, and
a lot of footballers do it.
The latest issue of them.
I know Paul Merson used to.
Oh, he was bad for drugs as well and alcohol. Tony Adams as well. And the latest issue of
pay young men.
The latest issue.
Money.
17. I'm going to give you 50 grand a week.
Well, that's the problem with what's his face, Raheem Sterling. When we were telling, I can't remember, I was telling about this. Someone that was out doesn't really know much about football, possibly my mum or something like that. And she was asking about this kid because he came up on the news, and that he's 17 and he's viewed as being he's quite a good player. And he's probably going to be an England star at one day. But at 17, he's got the audacity to claim to Liverpool, a pretty prestigious club in this country, pay me 50 grand a week at 17. I mean, that's just obscene. But anyway, going back to this 442 latest issue. They interview loads of players, unnamed, and they don't tell you who are, and they ask them loads of questions about is football racist and do footballers have deep psychological problems. And one of the things they say is that I think it's something like 7 out of 10 other people responded, all from Premier League to the lower leagues, agree that footballers have got a very deep psychological problem because when they train in the morning and in the afternoon they've got all this money and nothing to do with it. Well, everything to do with it. They can just do anything. Yeah. So. Debt, drugs, alcohol.
Hookers. Yeah. To be fair, if I was a multi-millionaire footballer, that's all I'd do.
It's quite a story to tell, though.
You
just create a character that just goes to everything. It's like Royal Roasters, isn't it? Well, that's part of the charm of that video, because it's taking it to the extremes. But probably create a character that just does all the excesses. Like, what was his name from Mike Bassett? Tonk. No, was it? No, Captain.
Gazza.
It's the front line there. Fuck. Bradley Wiggins, though. Greatest achievement? I don't think so. What about getting married and having children? No. There's no gentleman left in the world.
Speaking of getting married, I've got another story.
You getting married?
No. Yeah.
Who is the lucky fella?
Oh, you did a switcheroo there.
Well, the government won't let me in, but...
The Church of England would have thing. Right, don't need a church. Fuck them good. Fuck them good. Earth rolls round, sun, atheist one, church nil. Anyway, go.
But, we mentioned that the other time, Kate Winslet.
What about her?
She got married recently.
Oh, she did, yeah.
To
Ned
Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll.
Sorry, what?
What's his surname? Ned Rock and Roll.
Sorry, run that by me again.
It's Richard Branson's nephew.
Okay, and his name is
he's not
Ned.
He changed it,
but as in Ned Flanders.
Ned, yeah.
N-E-D.
Rock and Roll.
Moroccan.
Rock and Roll. All one word. Right.
And this guy's a worthy husband
to Kate Winslet.
Why?
Who? Remember last time we mentioned her on the Richard Branson's Private Island?
That's
where they, I think, met and
saved her from a burning fire.
No, he saved. Yeah,
my life's so rock and roll.
Grandma.
I should change my name to that.
Do you know what his name was before that?
What?
Abel Smith, which is a pretty badass name.
Abel.
Yeah, that's
Z is Zwick.
I think Kale will be just because he's got Smith, right? And Abel is the same letter. It's one letter different to your name, Cal, basically.
You've thought about this a lot. This is going somewhere, man. This is like philosophical.
I want to know what Kale thought about this.
Should I change my name to Rock and Roll?
Kale Rock and Roll.
If you're going to try and get a badass name, Ned.
Is it rock? Is it rock? Is it rock? As in N.
Yeah.
Roll, not and.
When they go out, is she going to change her name to Kate?
No, she'll keep it because she's a film star.
Star of Titanic, Kate Rock and Roll. It's not the same.
What are the kids going to be
Ned
called?
Rock and Roll. Look at him.
I'm not going to call her kids I Love.
Hey, we built this city.
That was my other one. We built this city on. Desperately thinking for another one. It's been a long time since we. That's good. Rock and roll.
I wanna all night.
Good. Like it. Middle name.
They have to have a double barrel then. They have to marry someone with the surname All Night.
Getting tenuous. Could
rock
happen.
and roll all
Could
night.
happen.
Yeah,
Could happen. Hey man, it's a free liberal world we live in. How old is she? She's about 60.
This is her third husband.
Third?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Bitch. Ariane.
There's rock.
Third husband? And who is this? Oh, right, he's just the nephew of Richard Branson. That's his only claim to fame. He's not a businessman. He's not. So he's just leeching off the wealth of his uncle.
Can't remember what he
Fair
does.
play. Fair play. If you can do it.
Can you do that? Can your uncle leech off your uncle?
Well, if he's Richard Branson.
I suppose in the sense that uncle.
Yeah, but if
I
I
want
went
to
to my uncle and asked him
He
what
works-
it's like,
he works
you
for-
hardly even speak to his
He,
family.
he would-
he
I
works
think-
for Virgin Galactic.
Yeah, I was about to say that he'll just ask him for a job and he'll give him one because he's family. Nepotism.
So I got my job.
I saw there was another story about him that there were some pictures that of him at a party basically, which were
Having a
relatively
fun time.
embarrassing. This is from before he was
Drinking a
before
WKD.
anyone knew about him or anything. That they got banned from printing in the Sun.
What, a super injunction or something?
Just sort
They're
of,
embarrassing. Does it say embarrassing in inverted
It
commas?
was a fancy dress.
Nazi
Was it
uniform.
Nazi?
Has to be Nazi
That's it,
uniform
that's
then.
it.
If it's
He was-
embarrassing in
he
that
was-
sense, it has to be Nazi uniform.
Partly naked. In quotes.
Naked Nazi.
Higher. And we're back to Germany. Circle of life. It's the circle of life.
Oh, more on embarrassing
speaking
photos.
Yata yata
I've got
yeah.
another story.
Oh,
lined up,
Oh
lined up.
god, here we
All the
go.
links here.
Damn.
Christ,
This is
this is like clockwork.
The guy who hacked Scarlett Johansson's email to get.
Oh,
those
I've
naked
seen those
photos.
pictures. I have
He's
seen
been
those
he's
pictures.
been sent down
Down
10 years.
for that. Bloody
Well,
hell.
that and hacking and loads of other celebrities'
You get 10
email
years
accounts.
for doing that. Yeah, I'm sure something like assault like 2 weeks.
He hacked loads of email accounts and basically sent emails as celebrities and stuff, and to try and get pictures
guy.
and stuff. And they said the way he does it was finding their email addresses and using the forgot password, answer the questions about.
That's actually very simple.
Yeah,
really.
You think
All you
they'd
do-
have
all you
more
do-
security.
All you do is just there must be some rubbish in their garbage with their email or maybe, and then
Yeah,
just
and then
You
using
just research
publicly
their life.
available information that.
Yeah,
When you
if
should
like
be,
read
you know
a biography about them, you
Yeah.
get everything you know.
there's a guy actually did
You
that.
think
There
they'd-
was a
they'd pick
documentary
questions
many
that
many
you wouldn't
years
be
ago
able to
about a guy who did that to Bob Dylan. I think he started this what he called garbology, where he'd became so obsessed with him that he started going through his garbage. And he saw that he was sending his kids to a different school, not like because Bob Dylan's Jewish and like not a different school or something. And then Bob Dylan's like calling him up drunk and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? I can't. What the fuck are you doing? You know, you are really vexing me off, man." Oh, that's not. Yeah.
in this later album.
Yeah, but that kind of started off that whole celebrity culture about let's just raid their garbage for paparazzi.
She's despicable.
Lady Gaga. She's fat now, bitch.
Yeah, he is.
She still wears,
Oh,
still wears no clothes at all ever.
if anything, she's bringing the feminine down, the feminine mystique down. Yeah, but she's right. She's not cool. Would you ban?
No.
Just wear some trousers, or a skirt at least.
Yeah, maybe if she wore some jeans and a V-neck sweater. Not
Always
A
got
low cut
bloody
V-neck
thong on
sweater.
every.
a conch on her head. Some 10-inch high heels that are made from I don't know, granite.
Granite high heel.
I don't know what,
have
I don't
strong
know what
legs
fashion
for
is these days.
Clearly.
Neither
That's
was
how you
Gaga.
dress.
Yeah. Beef curtain skirt or whatever.
That's tickled me. Beef curtain skirt. Got those little drapes down here. Full little thing, they go whoosh.
Like a spilled plate of spaghetti. Half the
That's quite good. That's really good. He walks away with the off to the side. Actually, you should have seen him when he was getting in the car.
Oh, should I recover from that?
He leapt over his garden wall like a gazelle. Stretch my leg. That was
Just
quite.
have a break.
Oh.
Just chill, listeners, chill.
It's also about that metaphor that you used. There's also like a sound that goes with those things, like a beef curtain and spaghetti falling in the most that kind of sound. Oh. Oh, actually, this beer at Marietti, the beer in Italy.
Oh, how was that?
It's not bad actually.
Podcast time, isn't it?
It's quite a good podcast beer actually. We must try do one where I'm not driving.
We're 3 for a 5. Yeah, you
It's
have to stay here or something.
We'll work something out. Bloody hell, we'll work something out, I'm sure. Oh, here he is. We were just recovering. That one really tickled us.
Jesus.
We were just saying, really tickled. Papa, Mamma Mia. I want to go to Mexico. Do you want to go to Guatemala? Do you want to go to Cambodia? Men in Black 2. Shout out to Will Smith. What's he doing these days, Will Smith?
He made Men in Black 3 last year, didn't he?
Oh, did he? Yes, great. Good film. I've not seen it.
Probably done some other stuff.
Mamma Mia!
Let's see.
If we don't get an endorsement for a Spanish-Mexican soundtrack now, after me going every 5 seconds, Mamma Mia! I think it's a travesty. Oh, crikey, 3 minutes to 10.
This is filmography.
He's in some new film with his son again, I think. Oh, excuse me. I am one sexy bitch.
Nice. So much at the
No! And I'm spent. Actually, Goldmember's not as good because he doesn't have as many gags like that. But 2, it's just got the right amount of gags just for that. Cause it's just... So we've analysed something since he lives on an island. Whoop-de-doo, Basil, what does it all mean?
That's not a woman. That's a man. Austin, that's my mother.
I seem to have fallen down a cliff. My legs are broken. I know it's Will Ferrell, which annoys me because I find it funny. You mean Chad Smith? Classic. Mamma Mia. Have you got the internet now?
Yeah.
Can we date Ariane? Please.
Yeah. This is cutting edge.
This is.
Listening as we watch.
No, because we're gonna describe what we're gonna see. We're gonna describe it. Oh, there she is, girls and boys.
3D.
There she is, sports.
God, she's a munter.
There she is, sportsman.
And believe me, I know my animated women.
Here we go. Dan, you're gonna have to describe it for us because I can't.
There she is. She's sat there.
You're looking
On
for a
the
window.
sofa.
That is quite
Introduce myself.
creepy.
You gotta introduce yourself, man.
No.
French kisser, French kisser.
She's got good tits. She's not. I don't think she's wearing a bra.
Minx.
What do I do? I like your top. Yeah.
What else? I think you
Give her
can
a hug. Beautiful.
go for
I
beautiful.
say I like her top because that's the first thing I noticed.
Oh,
Oh,
Dan,
quite the
play.
charmer.
Quite the charmer. Yeah, we're getting. We're in.
Am I
boys.
Dan
smart?
knows what he's doing.
Am I smart too? Yes, I am smart.
Click the
How
book.
do I
Click the
say
book.
that?
Click the book.
Where's
Click
the
the book. You'll say some shit.
No, I don't want to say that.
Yeah, you will. It doesn't count. It. Don't worry.
Like that. Hug.
Undress.
On the radio. Okay, I'll do the book. How are you physically?
Oh, yeah, man.
Look at her face.
Look at the intensity in those eyes.
Caress her chest. No, I don't want to do that.
What is it? What's the option?
Caress her chest. Or French kiss.
I think there's kiss on cheek. I think.
Cheek.
Yeah, go for that.
That's quite. Yeah, that's quite.
It's quite forward, but you know,
No, that's normal for meeting.
girls dig forward.
How old are you, hey?
How old are
I'm
you?
quite a gentleman.
Under 18.
I'm definitely old enough.
What's she say?
She's impressed by my age.
Yeah, this is good.
Spend the evening together. Right,
Cool.
Okay. What does she want to do?
She's got a jacuzzi out back.
Ooh, music. Poetry. I'll turn on some music. See what I can do.
Yeah, man.
We're dancing.
What? Oh, rock, jazz, soft rock, or country?
It's got to be soft rock.
The women love country music.
Because nothing says leap into my bed like Conway to
Some
it.
jazz flute, maybe.
Some jazz flute.
Work for own Burgundy.
It's got to be soft rock.
Yeah, I'll go.
It's got to be soft rock, you know.
I know it's a
Oh, wow.
romantic mood.
Hey,
I think we're in there, lads.
I think we are in here, boys.
What should you do with her arms?
They're around you, you idiot. It's POV.
about the
You play this
couch?
too much.
You're not
Is
a
it too
fan
early?
of POV porn?
Is it too early for the couch?
What are the options, sorry?
Kiss her neck, that's creepy. No, we don't want to do that. Change the music.
Kiss it, that's
Go for
creepy.
the couch, let's go for it.
What are we doing? Oh, yes, we're in there, boys.
Hey,
She opens her mouth and everything.
stop kissing.
You're fucking dirty
Or go
girl.
back to the couch. Let's take it to the couch.
What's she saying?
I don't know what happened there.
Oh, go for, suggest going to another
Maybe
room.
she's getting a little hungry.
Is she? For cock.
It's my house where she
Oh, boys.
Oh, that way now.
Don't go over the bedroom. She was saying, asked to stay the night.
Bathroom, that's...
I go for a dump.
She's hungry.
Yeah, love. I need a cracking dump.
We're in the kitchen.
Wine. You just get drunk. Have more wine.
Steaks.
Oh, no, go for steaks.
Go for
She said she was hungry, so...
Nothing
Yeah.
says romance like a quarter pound of beef.
This
Go for
house-
steaks, and if you sit on the chair next to the jacuzzi,
Right.
and if you guess the correct constellation, she can flash it. I'm not even kidding.
On the bed. Right, what's she doing? Wait for the steaks? Should we wait for them?
No, man. Bang her in the hot tub.
Oh, I quite like a steak.
Dan's getting into
Dan's getting into it.
Here we go. Right, we're in.
Make sure she drinks wine.
I love steak.
Make sure she drinks wine.
Drink the wine.
Yeah, man.
Drink it.
Then you gotta compliment her and ask her a question. Compliment her.
Indoor sports?
Yeah, ask her, then compliment her. Make sure you gotta get the compliments in. It's dating 101. What's she say? She looks hot. Look at that red drapey dress.
Eat your steak, love.
You could use some. Your skin and bones, love. What's she say?
What should we do now? She's eating a steak. Let's get something else.
Whoa, go for a drive.
Shouldn't talk with your mouth.
I don't know. Is it?
Ask to stay the night. So we've had a steak.
A backyard?
The back, yeah.
Is that where the hot tub is?
Yeah, hot tub and swimming pool.
Let's go for it.
And swimming pool.
Yeah, man.
Oh, let's sit on the bench.
Oh, he's going for it. What's the constellation?
Triangulus.
Oh, Christ. I think that's left centre.
Yeah, it should look like a triangle, shouldn't it? Is that how it is?
Yeah, go for that.
Yeah. No, where were we? Oh, wrong. I was wrong. Damn it.
Damn.
Oh.
You've just blown your first opportunity to get some boob. Hot tub. It's got to be hot tub. You can play Truth or Dare in the hot tub. Says the man in the corner.
You know what you're...
Yeah, you're forgetting
hours on this game.
What's she say? What? What's she say? What?
We ended.
Oh, Dan, come on
We
now.
got 3.
3 out of 10.
Oh, we're doing so well.
Step aside, Junior. Let me have a
Supposed
go.
to react tonight. What? Oops.
Step aside, Junior. Let me have a go. Let me
No,
have a
that's
go.
it. We can't do
Oh,
too
come on,
much.
we can't. We've got to get a 10 out of 10.
No, we
You can
don't.
take it to Lookout Point. Some photos and a camera.
The internet is wasted on you, Jack.
Hey, to be fair, we got into that in second year, and we found out there's about 15, 20 different eventualities you can get. So we had to pursue all avenues.
Try them all.
We had to pursue all avenues. It's quite a good game.
It looked
Not bad.
Just a cynic in the corner.
Anyway, I hope you were playing along at home, listeners. And hope you got more success than we did.
What was it? 3
Don't
out of
try
10.
for the hot tub.
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10's a good
We
score.
were
for me.
doing-
Yeah, hot tub's
We
alright.
were doing so well, but then the hot tub just...
Hot tub's
She said
alright. You
fuck
just need to.
Well, she said it was a place to relax and
Come on,
unwind.
that's
That's
the
exactly
wines,
what I wanted
though.
to do.
Yeah, but she needs to be a bit more loose and a bit
She's
more.
had a steak.
Yeah, but steaks don't get girls loose.
Should do.
You're telling me this now? Oh.
You've ever been to vodka revs?
It's pieces.
I say, Batman, steaks.
Pizza with 2 shots will do anything with ribs.
You see, Kale knows. You see,
Wow.
this guy knows that. Dating Ariane, greatest thing ever. Did you go to also of Christmas or before Christmas? Did you go do a gig? Was that right?
Yeah, I had a few gigs the weekend before.
Good, bad.
Yeah,
All
good, good. We had one on Friday night and Saturday night. Friday was very busy. Everyone was merry and singing along.
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
probably good.
Then Saturday night was a bit quieter. Not much going on, but everyone was listening nicely. That was the
That's
night of
cool.
the pizza challenge. There was no pizzas anywhere to be seen. I don't know what happened.
Well, we all know that the ClanPodcast podcast is just an affront for the next generation of super band that's going to take the world by storm.
Charlie, we've got a bass, we've got a guitar, I've noticed. You've got a microphone.
We don't need any drums, mate.
We don't need drums.
Said no band ever.
You
You know what? We don't need Charlie Watts anymore, do we? No, we don't need him. No.
Charlie Watts.
Okay.
I don't know.
Rolling Stones drummer, come on.
Don't
You need a
Rolling
drummer in
Stones.
bands, man. You need a drummer.
you don't.
You do, man.
Tell that to the Kills. Oh,
The who? Sorry?
the Kills.
That band that sold millions of... Yeah, I don't argue, Kel, because I know I'm right.
Don't mind, you don't want
Don't want
Acoustic dudes don't need bands.
Yeah, man.
Don't need drums.
We need to think of a cool name, though. How about Dating Ariane?
It's quite a good name. Don't forget to.
Dating Ariane. 3 out of 10. Would not bang. You look beautiful this evening. Oh, thank you. I bet you say that to other girls.
It's getting hard to. Just write all our songs about using.
We can just write
using lyrics
we
from.
can just write a whole entire concept album about that.
We'll just play it 12 times, and each time we'll just script.
Yeah. This guy knows.
The conversation and
Yeah.
the lyrics.
So I took her to a
Writing lyrics is
restaurant.
hard.
She ordered steak. I ordered conversation. It could be really deep like that, like proper, like kind of deep.
It's not that deep.
We talked about
Dido, right?
we talked about the weather. Then I complimented her dress. Ugh. We drank wine. And we had a fun time. See, that's a Rizzle Kick
Need
song.
more rhymes.
I can do rhymes. I am a scientist. From John Tickle.
I can do science, man.
I can do science, me.
Cattle That's the Monty Python's Flying Circus box set. Which
Excellent.
I think we should just turn this all off. And
I've just watched 4 series. I've got the movie ones in there as well.
oh my god!
Look at these go-go's.
I think I got for Christmas one year. I got the best of, and it's each of the members choosing their favourite sketches, and it's about 12 hours long. And I honestly sat up from 7 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning watching it. I put it on when my dad went to work, and he came back the next morning, and I was sat in the same spot watching it. It's like, what have you been doing?
Oh, it's so good.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Just Kale's disdain whenever we mention anything Beatles related. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Oh, I was listening to Dan as well. Were you there?
What?
No, pass me in the toilet. Saying to Dan, we try to get a time where I'm not driving.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking, we were saying that we should have done this for New Year, but also we didn't know you were away.
Yeah.
But awesome, boy, we and Boy were just like, let's break in and do it anyway. So here we are at Dan's house. Bit dark.
For a night out.
Yeah, we should do actually. And you, the listener, could be here. Should live stream.
Just do a live show. Just get an audience just to sit on my bed.
I think there's like a comedy festival in the summer in York. I've about
material.
I have about 50 of these, and then just go and do it. So lads, just tell us again. We're struggling to understand the concept here. What is the concept of your comedy act? We drink and we just talk about shit. Okay, guys.
Works for a lot of comics.
I don't see no reason why not. If I'm not a raging alcoholic by the end of this year, then I think we've done something wrong.
My New Year's
not
resolution is have a breakdown.
Mine is to drink more.
Just drink.
No, just drink more casually. Like, you know.
I agree.
Get drunk,
Start drinking
all
wine
the time.
A lot more.
That's literally, I've given myself this week to do this essay that's in for Monday, and it's proven to be an absolute bane of my life. But once I've got it, I've got nothing until about February, March. Gotham's wrecking! Sounds like a dog that's a little bit intrigued. That's for Christian Bale, fucking... I was watching Batman Begins today on Sky, actually. Raj Al
Actually overdubbed Bane.
So have you watched the original video on YouTube?
with...
No fucking idea what he's
Yeah,
saying.
they had to really assess it. Have you seen The Prestige by
It's
Christopher
quite easy
Nolan?
to do it, 'cause-
The Magician's film. About two
No.
rival magicians. That's a really good film. It's got David Bowie in it.
Oh, Bowie's there. You see?
Have you heard-
He's got a new album.
Yeah, it's coming
Yeah.
out. Have you heard his new single?
Yeah.
It's
Normal piano ballad.
yeah, I don't think it's anything much. It's just a
It's
ballad
quite good.
ballad.
The video is strange.
Yeah, the video's got Bjork in it. Bjork.
Is she the one that did that advert for... I can't remember what it was for, but like her dancing about and singing. Later.
She does quite a lot of that.
Yeah.
Well, she's a singer and a dancer girl, so...
It must have been her.
She did...
Was it Talk she did for something like that?
She did the song with the Spike Jonze video, the... Also still... And then also be the... She also did the song where there was those two robots having sex.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're just in future. Year 2000.
Year 2000. I love watching really old films that have that are set in the future, but they're set in the future from the past point of view. So if you ever watch a film from the 1970s, 1980s, and
Logan's Run.
It's like in the year 2005, where robots have taken over. I'm just, I don't know. But iRobot,
2012, The Space Odyssey.
That's 2001.
2001.
Yeah. iRobot is set in 2025. So that's only 12 years away. So...
Calling all NS5s. Can't wait.
Did not murder him!
That's 12 years. We've got to have 5 levels of NS5, so we've got to work quickly to get...
No, it's not the NS5.
Through all the NS1 and then NS2 and NS3.
It's the NS5. Come
We've got to be quick. Okay, the NS1 will be here next year.
Absolutely, I want a robot. Could you... Oh, you must have heard about the, speaking of robots and stuff, the guy from Yorkshire who had the first ever hand transplant.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that.
He had...
we talked about this last
did we?
week.
No, it wasn't this week.
Not
It was
last week.
So we were talking about what happens if he masturbates.
Is he gay?
Is he... What's the issue there?
There's no issue.
Technically it's another guy's hand, but he is controlling it. And he is feeling it. And he's...
Can he feel it?
Well, apparently at the moment
He's
he's only wiggling his fingers because it gradually returns. Apparently, but once he gets it fully back, so maybe 6 months time or whatever, bosh one out.
Oh, you can't blame him.
He's a horny bitch.
No, he's been
And I'm spent.
so long with
You
that.
know, I'm going to say that much more often.
It's like a New Year's
That
resolution.
is my New Year's resolution, to say that phrase more often. Are we going, guys? And I'm spent. Very extravagantly and gay like that. Speaking of gay, do you remember the guy, the singer-songwriter in The Habit? Always singing really good songs and speaking really quickly and then doing this on the guitar, ding, 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 and he was really good and then he wasn't. He was shit. It was like a cross between... Oh, he was shit, he was so shit. But people were just sitting there going, oh, this guy's like Jesus. Telling it like it is.
Part of this latest Jake Bug, the other guy that does it,
The ginger twat.
just
in
talking
Ed
about
Sheeran.
shite over an acoustic guitar.
It's not like it used to be.
J-Bug's just Bob Dylan copy.
I've listened to a little bit of his album and it's just
Not
a little.
much, but
It's
it
just
just
like
seems to
little.
be that.
It's just like a little petulant boy from Nottingham.
First album
So I was 16 and we smoked outside a shop. Oh, and he's just singing about it. I'm like, ugh, get out. Helps that I'm older now. I'm just an old fucker, really. I'm just an old man trapped as a young
Nothing wrong
person.
with that.
Well, not really, but the fact I'm just never gonna get a job. I've come to a realization that I'm just never gonna get a job. I moved to
Nothing wrong
London.
with that, isn't it?
Moved to London.
And then it's too expensive there. If you don't have a job in London, you wouldn't last very long.
No, we should always move to London. Take this down there. Do it every day. There's a demand for it. 70 people in total listen to this.
Somehow monetise this, then it'd be alright.
Actually, what is stupid as I was thinking about this, and this is all in the wildest dreams. This is definitely not going in. You're definitely going to cut this out. But in the wildest dreams, if this ever became something, we could have like all of Kale's knockoff phrases as T-shirts. So you just see people just running around going, right, oh fucking Miranda Hart. Just like a picture of you going like that with Miranda Hart. Fucking Miranda. We could have mugs. We could have stickers. We could have badges.
I'm using this as a vehicle to get my stand-up career going.
You've certainly got like a name for it though, in terms of like a kind of out there name.
Out there, Nick.
Well, not many people are called Kale. Let's be honest.
Actually,
Kale rock and roll.
oh
That'll be-
my god.
Just imagine it.
Monty Python. It's just when we get asked by Radio 2 to create a radio show.
Radio 4.
Sorry, Radio 4. You know, what's it called? Messi got the 4th Ballon d'Or, didn't he?
Apparently,
and apparently the Pope's Catholic.
Apparently Ronaldo and Iniesta were not happy about it.
Oh my lord. Who is this? I've just added.
This is the best season ever.
I think Iniesta thought he was the reason Messi's been so good. Yet he hasn't got noticed again, and Ronaldo's just been Ronaldo.
I'm stopping. I've got nothing now. I'm gonna have to think about driving home.
Yeah. Wow.
Dan, you're gonna have to think about driving home as well. So.
Stories.
Shout out. I can do my shout out.
Oh yeah.
I got a text off someone.
Let's have a look at the shout outs.
It says here.
You just shook your head.
It means I'm making it up as I go along.
I don't want to clap.
I got asked for a shout out. They didn't say what, so I'm gonna suggest something.
Okay. Do we have to guess who it is? Or is it
It's a
joke?
dear podcast. It doesn't. I'm just making this up as I go
Don't
along.
even say that.
What? Is this a joke?
It's a shout out.
No, but is this like a? Oh right.
I'm trying. It might not be funny, but if you're laughing at me,
Okay.
Gotta act like it's real.
Just,
and
do you
then
just
dear
just
podcast.
can you give me like a heads up? When I have
Dear
to laugh?
Charles Daniel.
I'm a big fan.
Oh,
Big fan,
it's very good.
I listen every couple of weeks.
Like
What
it.
I like to do is wait till my boyfriend leaves. I sit down with a nice glass of wine, and then I start.
Takes glasses off.
Can't read this.
Oh.
And then very aggressive. When you get yep, that's what it says. And then I finish off. This is very.
Finish off the wine, is that?
This is very sexually aggressive right now.
Oh, right.
And I put it all away.
This is from Gaga.
Oh,
Put it all away.
this has come on my phone. And by the looks of it, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Neither do I. Just like let it end.
It was a bit too long.
Just let it end.
And that's from Lauren. It's 21 in Cardiff.
Oh,
Okay.
Thanks, Lauren.
I don't think that worked. I should have really written something else about that.
That was quite good for a little bit.
It was quite good for a little bit.
Yeah, then I ran out of ideas.
You just think on your head.
Hi, Lauren. Anyway,
Improv.
for listening.
I'm sorry about that.
Fucker.
You can cut that down.
I'm gonna keep that in.
I'm gonna kick you up.
She
I'm
listens as
gonna
well. She
cut
commented
you up.
last week. Well,
I'm gonna
three-
cut
when I
you
say
up,
when I
man.
say last week, I mean 3 weeks.
Bad roaches.
We had a winter hiatus.
Who went?
We had hibernation.
What do we used to do
Oh,
over
New Year's
Christmas?
Eve. We don't mention. We talk about New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, no. Well, we said about
New Year's Eve,
me
I-
in London. But
Yeah, how was
we didn't say.
yours? Because I know you weren't with us. You were
I
with
went
the
to the other
girls.
side, man.
How was
Yeah.
it? How
I
was
went
it genuine?
on girls' night
Oh,
out.
alright.
Christ, how was it?
Oh,
It wasn't what I thought it'd
the
be.
Revs.
What, it
New
was
Year's
alright
Eve
then?
Pap.
It
Pie.
was. I honestly thought a girls' night out would be sat talking about glitter and
What?
sparkles
Ponies and castles.
Bras and pillow fights.
Ryan
Shannon
Gosling's
Tatum.
lubed up fist.
And
But no, we weren't. Honestly, we went in dusk.
actually, he texted me.
Ryan Gosling's lubed up fist. Let's just take a moment to just say that in.
No, we can't read that text I sent you out.
Oh yes,
I can't remember what it said.
Dan.
We can show Charlie, but we can't read it out.
Show me.
I will do.
I think I was texting Dan and Rick throughout the night.
Yeah, you were. Well, he texted me for the first bit, and then.
We can't say what.
Well, we got the. You probably got this because it said have fun in London and Sheffield.
Oh, I did get that.
Yeah.
Yes, I did get that.
Yeah, and then the next one made me totally crack up. She's Kale's favourite word again. I said to him like have fun, and then I will total beef curtain fest. So
It was.
that's what it was.
But we were sat in
You were
dust.
texting Rick for a while, I think.
You
after
sat
that.
in dust.
We were sat in. We went to.
Oh, poor you.
I thought, alright, we've got dust for a couple of drinks.
Poor you.
We went for about half an hour, but we sat there, and we sat at a table, and I was sat at the end, and I just sat there. There were literally like 10 conversations going on. And I was just
Women
sat-
can do that. I
Yeah,
don't know how
I sat like, what the fuck is going on here? And they had we had cocktails, and by the time I'd finished mine, they'd had about one sip of theirs.
The thing that is the big problem because it makes you drink because you've got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
so you're
just drinking.
Because you and then you're like, oh well, I might as well get another drink because you want something to do just to get out of it. You mean?
And then we went to Revs, and I mean,
fun with a capital F, right?
I like a dance at Revs. Well, I'm willing to admit that.
I like a boogie.
We were there on the dance. Literally, we got there. When we all go, we usually go, get a drink, sit down, talk a bit till we get a bit drunk, then go on the dance floor for about half
10 minutes.
an hour. And then we go back and sit down and do it again.
Yeah.
We got there, we bought a drink, dance floor. 4 hours later,
oh Christ!
Still on. I was like, fucking hell. And then
these in like 15-minute shifts. Don't you?
About 1 minute past 12, I was stood next to a big fan on the dance floor. Not fan as in. I love your word.
Hello, listener. Yeah, one of our listeners.
Fan as in.
Event.
And a bouncer stood above the fan, just chucking glitter on it. Glitter straight in my fucking face. About 10 minutes.
You sure it was glitter?
I hope it was glitter. I looked like I'd just given Tinkerbell a very good time when I walked out. But oh my, 4 hours on a dance. I mean, my feet were killing, and I were in flats. Are we on New Year's Eve?
Sheffield was cool. Went to a house party, but it's a bit more subdued now because everyone's got to that stage now where everyone's quite. No one's gonna get like, someone shat in a pan, which did happen to me at a house party. I swear.
You shit in that kettle?
Happened to you?
Yeah, pretty much. Someone did. Not me. I didn't shit in a pan, but someone shat in a pan because there was a queue for the toilet and he couldn't wait, so he shat in a pan. But everyone's very dignified. And it was cool to catch up with people I haven't seen for a while, and you bring in the new year and there's everything there, and everyone's very jovial and happy. But it was okay. I enjoyed it. The best part there, I'm not denying, was the being absolutely really badly hanging. Then going for a really amazing greasy pub lunch before I got the train back to come here because I just got there and the guy was like, "What do you want?" And I said, "What is the biggest dish you do?" And he said, "Just this chicken and cheese and bacon and chips." And I was like, "Have that." And it came and it was huge, and I just ate there, and I'm fat already, right? But fuck me. I knew that was coming. Yeah. But seriously, man, oh my god, it was mega, absolutely mega. And that was all right. And then I got home, and I had to do the problem for me, because I know it's my own fault 'cause I'm doing this masters, but the back of my mind is that I'm always that. I've got to go home and I've got to do an essay for the following week. And that's basically what I've been doing. But like I said, once I've done this, I'm free as a bird, so I'm happy to... I've got like Sainsbury's, but Sainsbury's is like more of like a DOS really, so just chill out and just...
Your main priority is this.
Well, let's be honest, I mean, I've got no other career. My mum was like, "Oh, what are you going to do for a job?" And I'm like, "Well, this."
That's all I do, isn't it? So I had a good time in London. We went to a sort of Mediterranean restaurant, and then that was crazy. And then we hit the streets of London afterwards, and it was fun. Yeah, we were on the South Bank, me and my family and Rick's family and stuff. It was good. It's cool. And we got blocked out for the fireworks. So like the main bit of going to London for the New Year is.
What do you mean blocked out?
Well, we were
because behind a building or something.
On like this, the the river sort of turns corner, and we couldn't get down further to where the eye is because the police had blocked it off for some reason.
Pigs.
So we had to stay down there, and when the fireworks went off, they were all behind these buildings.
Shout out to pavement.
It was still good. We had a lot of drink, and we did the old Lang Syne in a big circle.
Oh,
yeah, like
Rick
10
said
of us,
that. Yeah, Rick said
and somehow it evolved into the Okie Kokie.
Always a good night. Always a good night.
And then like these Polish people were coming past, and eventually it just became this huge Okie Kokie with just loads of strangers. It was just, I don't know, it was just mental. Just on the street.
I've always fancied New Year's in like a big city.
It's funny because
London,
everyone's just
like that. Or Dublin.
talking to each other and stuff. Everyone's on the street, pissed, having fun.
That's how it should be, though. I think.
It's normally we Brits, we're reserved and we don't talk to strangers and stuff. But
like I said,
on a night like that, it's good.
No one stay forever. On and on. It's like In Sheffield, like I said, we did the house party, but I actually kind of maybe wanted to have gone out because it would have been cool. Because I imagine there's loads of cool public park places, and it would have been cool to meet up and just been like, Happy New Year, blah blah blah. But save it for another time. There's always next year. But I think we should definitely try and... Sorry, again, I've been filling you up all night. We should definitely try and get away this year if we can, I think. Well, especially if it means... Well, for me...
if it's just in Britain.
Yeah, because I'm doing... I finished
Britain.
Britain. I've got a dissertation in for September, but in terms of taught classes that I have to be at, they finish in March.
Yeah.
So I only have a dissertation to do, which doesn't require me to be in every...
June.
I would quite happily go just for a road trip, man, anywhere. And I know some people went to the beach, but
Head out this awkward silence after that.
Nice carpet in here. Nice got beer on the week.
Yeah,
but yeah,
there's no evidence.
But like, not to go anywhere really. Just this country, another country.
You don't want to get good weather, but who cares?
Shit. My last holiday was the holiday we went on, so I've been on holiday. And my mum and dad keep saying, don't worry, we can help you out. We can go on holiday if you want. I don't want to go with them because I want to go with you guys. But it's so difficult to fucking organise. Well, it's not really. It's just that we need someone to take the impetus, and I do not want to be that person because if it all goes tits up, it's all back on me.
Yeah. It's easy to do in a small group, but then if other people find out,
don't go, and then they're left out, and then also it makes it look
holiday without us,
and it makes it look like we've kind of cherry picked. We've made it look like we've cherry picked.
Yeah, like if you went on a tour around Germany with just one other person. What prick that would be. To
be fair, he did actually say if I wanted to come. He did actually say if I wanted to come, but I've got to work and I've got this essay to do, so I can't. But I would have happily done it.
Just a joke. But,
I know. But something like that though.
Just do a podcast abroad.
Boys actually kind of shown us that we can genuinely just
really driven there.
That's my point. Because I was like, when he said he was driving, I was like, is that legal? But you only have to be 21 to drive on the continent, so.
And we all are. I've driven high cars abroad a lot.
I've never, but I think I'd be happy to do so as long as we take it like steady and like we're not like idiots like Gumball Rally, like 5,000 miles an hour on fucking heroin.
Go to drive to Ukraine or something like that.
Yeah, we should do that. And maybe just like spend like a couple of days in a city and then just move on to another one.
I've been watching this again. Actually, this is my DVD. Long way around.
Oh, the motorbike.
Oh, the motorbike.
We should do this. Just drive around the world.
Doesn't his wife come along in that one?
No,
is that the other one?
The second one. Long way down.
He gets really pissed off.
She came for a bit.
Bike.
Yeah, she's. That's Ewan McGregor, Charlie Bowman
moment between.
Yeah, the Yoko moment.
French wife, Ewan McGregor. I come to a bike with you.
Seriously?
Yeah, man. I've been holding it. So.
I will go before I leave. Don't get me wrong, but I'm quite content.
I've been holding it for our dear listeners.
All four of them.
Much more considerate than Kale.
Nah, well, small beginnings, eh?
Right?
Things get bigger exponentially.
Yeah.
Occam's razor.
Although our listeners' figures
Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Occam's razor.
Occam's razor. I don't know what that is.
What's the thing that gets bigger?
Our figures fell.
What's the thing that gets bigger each time? Fibonacci.
Oh no! Well, yeah.
It's like the
sum of the previous two numbers. Yeah.
It's like an economic theory.
The Fibonacci sequence
about something that once it takes off, it gets bigger exponentially.
Yeah.
Bacteria. We're like a virus. We're a virus that's going to get bigger.
That's what we are. We're a virus. Infecting your ears.
My ears. Nah, I'll be alright. It's just a bit of fun. Be a laugh. On a night like this, we want to stay forever. Oh god, I do not want to go to the dentist tomorrow. I fucking hate this.
You got to have done that. What's the procedure?
The procedure is at 2:30. I stroll into the dentist's, all happy as Larry.
Tadcaster dentist?
Yes, the one near the cemetery. And then the one near the cemetery. Nice and
the ominous cemetery.
Nice and convenient. And then I wander upstairs
goes wrong.
And I read some old magazines from about 5 years ago.
Yeah, and some children's books.
And some children's books.
Got some good toys in there.
And when I come in, and I literally, the last 2 times I've been, she has done the classic kind of doctory dentist thing. Goes, Mr. Woodhead, please sit down, and then slapped the gloves. And I'm just like, she's going to kill me.
What are you
I'm
doing?
going to open my mouth,
lady?
and something's going to be shoved in there. It's not going to be very nice. And then going to be... Yeah. Then I'm going to wake up about an hour later and think, oh, my mouth's pretty sore.
What was talking about?
So we're somewhere else.
I should probably drive home and...
I didn't eat yogurt.
That's dentist's for you.
Pineapple.
Did I eat salted chips early?
No, but so, I think she said it takes about half an hour. I don't
Like
like
to filling.
it's just to really put back in.
You don't get
But
knocked
it's
out
just
for
the way.
that.
It's just the way she couldn't have done it. She couldn't do it then.
You just get. Well, yeah, they need to buff that because
They have to. Yeah, but the problem is that yeah, it's just because it came out and it has to go back in. But instead, why couldn't she do that when I went the other day?
Actually, yeah, when I used to go,
because they've only booked a small appointment. Then
Yeah,
they have
it's
someone
all
else
to do
waiting
with
afterwards.
because they're like gold dust to get in it, so don't ever leave one. Well, do you want to round up then?
Bye.
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 Listen next week with the return of Boyd.
Yeah,
And,
we'll do that next week. I'm sure that'll be fun for people.
Yeah, I'll contribute some.
Oh, Kales! No, that'd be fun. No, actually, it'd be cool. No, it would be cool because I don't think we'll be meeting up beforehand. Because I know he's back on Sunday. So we'll have some Germany stories, I'm sure, some shit.
No, he's doing like they're going to a different city every night.
I think they're doing Leipzig and
Leipzig
Berlin
last night. They've done Berlin and they've done Hamburg.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Talk about some shit.
Pretty cool journey.
And yeah, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Goober, all the words that I use.
No, a question I've got to ask: why aren't we doing this out there with a pool table and darts board? Which is
because then we probably wouldn't talk much. We just play.
I reckon one week we should do that.
We could live do some pool.
Why are we doing this in? No.
Why are we doing this in a studio?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this like in a recording? Yeah. But yeah, all right, cool.
We're doing this shit on stage, man.
Yeah.
Improv. We were supposed to do a show tonight.